Hello, this is Desiree, and right now you're watching a speed paint of my character Lux. There's a lot of things I need to explain, so let me just start with something. So the reason why I started doing this painting or drawing or whatever, I don't know, is because I need to practice painting, and specifically I need to practice trying to get a style down for my comic, because I have a comic and I'm struggling on how to draw it. Like, I just can't. I'm really bad at the whole line art. I'm really bad at the whole sketch line art color technique. I can't do that technique. I don't know why. Just putting the line art underneath the color, it screws it up. I can't do it. So I tried to do something else, which is how I usually do watercolors and normal painting. Most of my technique comes from regular painting, because that's what I'm really familiar with at this point. So I did the sketch, and then on top of the sketch I did painting. I painted, but I made sure to only paint two values either way. I didn't get too dark or detailed or anything like that. Just base tone, one or two values dark and one or two values light, nothing more than that, because if you get more than that, then all of a sudden you're taking 5 hours or something. And after that, after I did the painting, I got this big brush in Photoshop and I did the line art, which is really weird for me, because usually Photoshop I don't know if my Photoshop is just weird. I think it is. Sometimes it just puts on me and stuff and all of that. But a lot of the time my brushes just don't work the right way. And I think that's what I've been experiencing all of that time. I think my brushes were just freaking out, and that my Photoshop was lagging and all of that stuff. Because this time when I did the line art, it didn't suck. It didn't suck. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking that, I don't know, that maybe my Photoshop had been acting up or something. But yeah, I got the line art and it looked good. It looked decent. It looked the way I kind of wanted my stuff to look. It's really thick, heavy black lines, and that's what I like. I mean, I like the purple or sienna lines or whatever. I think it looks good, but a style that really speaks to me is the big, thick, outline kind of style. And so that's kind of what I went with. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much everything about the actual painting technique or whatever. Yeah, I did the super curly hair. Horrible idea. My character Lux has super curly hair, that Rihanna reference that I have in the picture. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how my character's hair is, all the time. And I went a little bit too far, and I ended up making this crazy hair, and it took me an hour to ink it, but I was having fun. It was super fun. But I went back and looked at the time, and I was oh my gosh, this is taking up a third of the time of this entire painting. But it was cool. More about Lux, because yeah, I like Lux. She's my character for this comic that I want to work on, but it's not going to be my first comic. I have a different comic that I'm working on right now, and the reason why that comic isn't really going anywhere is because I'm stuck on style thing, trying to make things click and also make them fit my style, which I think this painting helped with a lot. But yeah, so Lux is she's the main character in my second comic, I guess. The comic's name is Corona Zero, and yeah, I'm just gonna refer to it as that now, because I just can't be the other comic. She's 14, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's 14. And she's homeless, and it's this really cool story, and I'm so excited about it, even though it's probably not gonna get made for another 3 years, right? But yeah, she's homeless, and she goes through all of these trials and tribulations, and then there's this uprising thing, and I'm really hype about it. But yeah, like her personality is like really like, I don't want to say feisty. It's more like sly, like I'm your friend, but I'm not really your friend because I'm just trying to do this thing. Like, yeah. And her style is like really like militant, sort of. Militant is the word I want to use, but you know, like industrial, like her clothing style and stuff. So yeah, I really like drawing her. I like her color palette. It's really nice. But yeah, so that's her. And this picture didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. Like, she's supposed to look like happy and playful, but she kind of looks weirdly seductive. But you know, I guess I didn't want it to happen like that. But you know, sometimes stuff happens, and you can't get your picture to look the way you want it to look. So yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you. Bye.